The whispers of those we've lost. It all started last summer when I was staying at my grandmother's old house. She had passed away a few years earlier, and the house had been left largely untouched, full of her belongings and memories. I always loved visiting her, but this time felt different. There was a heaviness in the air, like the house was holding onto something. One night, I was lying in bed, trying to sleep when I heard its soft, faint whispers coming from the living room. I thought it was just my imagination playing tricks on me, but then I heard a distinct voice, a woman's voice. It sounded like my grandmother, calling my name. My heart raced, and I lay still, straining to listen. After a few minutes, curiosity got the better of me. I grabbed my phone for a light and crept down the hallway. As I approached the living room, the whispers stopped. I pushed the door open, and the room was empty. The old rocking chair in the corner was moving slightly, though. I shook it off as just the wind or my mind playing tricks. The next day, I mentioned it to my mom, who brushed it off. "You're just tired, honey. The house has been empty for too long," she said. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was there. That night, I decided to stay up a little later, hoping to catch whatever it was again. As I sat in the dim light, I felt a chill wash over me. And then, just like before, I heard the whispers. This time, they were clearer, almost pleading. I could swear I heard my name mixed in with the whispers. I was terrified, but I felt drawn to it. Summoning all my courage, I called out, "Grandma, is that you?" The room fell silent, and I felt a sudden rush of air, as if someone had just walked past me. My skin prickled, and I felt an overwhelming sadness. In a moment of panic, I turned to leave, but then I heard her voice clearly help me. It was so strong and desperate that I froze. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there, trembling. The next day, I researched the history of the house. I learned that my grandmother had been deeply involved in community work, and some of her old friends had passed away under mysterious circumstances. I wondered if her spirit was somehow linked to their stories, still trying to make sense of it all. That night, I went back to the living room, feeling a sense of duty. I lit a candle and sat in front of the rocking chair. "I'm here, Grandma. What do you need?" I felt a warm breeze, and for a moment, I thought I saw her, a figure wrapped in soft light, hovering near the window. The whispers returned, but this time they were softer, more comforting. "Thank you," they said. I didn't understand what I was thanking her for, but it felt right. After that night, the whispers ceased, and the house felt lighter. I spent the rest of my time there feeling a sense of peace, as if I had helped her find closure. When I left, I felt like I was leaving a part of myself behind, but also taking a piece of her with me. Now, whenever I think of that summer, I remember the connection we shared and the power of listening to the whispers of those we've lost.